Going for a hike on a trail is one of the more relaxing things you can do when you want to explore the great outdoors. Just taking a stroll through the woods or other beautiful places can be extremely fun, especially if a trail cam caught something just the night before. Anything could happen. If you're interested in hearing more, stick around, because here are the 10 most disturbing creatures ever called on trail cam. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Number 1. Slenderman. In 2018, outrageous claims circulated online as Slenderman was caught on camera in the same forest where a man had gone missing. A man is filming himself walking around his campsite after noises from outside his tent woke him up. He walks around the wooded area and then turns around, seeing something extremely disturbing. A white skinny figure appeared before him, and it looked a lot like the character from the film Slenderman. The man lost his breath and started to run away, and the video suddenly came to an end. Slenderman is a character that originated from an internet forum, and he first appeared in 2009. Since then, the creature has gone viral many times, and many people have said they've seen it. But can this really be real? The man who saw Slenderman and took footage of it never returned to his camping site, or so the story goes. His camera was left behind along with his car and his belongings, and he's still reportedly missing. Number 2. Bigfoot on Rocky Mountain. Bigfoot, who is also known as a Sasquatch, is a massive and hairy human-like mythical creature that's been sighted many times in North America, particularly in the Pacific Northwest. Enthusiasts that believe he's real have offered various forms of dubious evidence to prove that Bigfoot in fact actually exists. This includes anecdotal claims of sightings as well as a few photographs, videos, audio recordings, and even hair samples. Oh yeah, and who can ever forget massive found footprints? Most of the evidence has been identified as hoaxes or misidentifications. But many people still believe that the Sasquatch is real and that they'll find it one day. On the other hand, scientists don't find any of the evidence compelling. Instead, their view is that Bigfoot is a combination of folklore, myths, identification, and hoaxes, and definitely not a living animal. Tales of a wild hair-covered animal exist all through the world, from stories of the skunk ape, which we'll get back to later, all the way to the Urian Yeti in Asia. Australians have their own story of a hairy humanoid called the Yahweh, and in many other countries, they believe that it's my friend, Hairy Dave, running through the woods. Whatever it is, we'll just have to wait and see if more evidence comes to light. But for now, what do you think? Is Bigfoot real? One disturbing image of a creature caught on a trail cam went viral and was all over the internet for a while. In the image, we see a creature that looks a lot like the enigmatic presence of Slenderman. In the captivating image that has recently emerged online, we see the unsettling presence of a Slenderman-type creature in a woodland setting. But can this be real? If so, I'd much rather take my chances with the TV version of Slenderman than with this extremely scary beast. Seeing an animal or creature like this on a trail must be extremely scary. Luckily, this person whose camera had it rolling, and we got to see this image. This alien creature that was caught on a trail cam is one of the most disturbing creatures ever. But do you have any stories from what you caught on a trail cam that you'd like to share? Or would you like to share your thoughts about this scary beast? Remember to comment down below with the hashtag #UntoldTopic and let us know your opinion in relation to what we just showed on screen. Let's keep things moving. Number 3. Alien corpse. Seeing an alien corpse can incite a bunch of different ideas in a person's head. In 2011, a YouTube video of a dead alien that was found in Russia quickly became an internet sensation. The video was posted and attracted 1.5 million views and was all over Twitter and Facebook. In the video, we see a dead alien that was found in Berea at a site that's not far from an alleged UFO event that happened only a few months prior. The fuzzy film, apparently shot as two Russian men walked across a snowy countryside, featured a close-up of what appeared to be the shriveled-up body of a tiny little alien, but it looked exactly like the aliens we see in movies. The sitting image of aliens and pop culture, the dead creature had an enlarged gray head and huge dark eyes. The video was called a hoax by many people, but others who've said they've seen aliens said that it was real. As you know, a lot of people have said they've seen aliens. But do you think this is real? Or is it all fake? Number 4. The Rake. In a world where fiction can feel like reality thanks to how advanced our technology is, it's no surprise that people have said they've seen the Rake outside while walking the trail cams. Especially the motion-activated ones can catch some crazy things. But the Rake, come on. The Rake is a monster in the online horror fiction Genre creepypasta, it's depicted as an unusually tall, hairless, pale humanoid creature that generally crouches or crawls on all fours. But creepypasta is a work of fiction, isn't it? Well, since anything is technically possible, the Rake might be more real than we think. The story might be fictitious. But some people really do believe that the Rake is out there. Early sightings of the monster first occurred in 2003. The curious and frightened creature began cropping up in northeastern America before all evidence of it was wiped off the internet. The monster is most famous for sitting at the edge of one's bed after it crept into your bedroom. It can induce nightmares and usually observes the dreamer for a while before it kills them. So what do you think? Could these creepypasta stories have some truth to them? Number 5. Huge wolf. Humans tend to think that wolves are just overgrown dogs. That's completely wrong. Wolves are an entirely different beast. In the video that showed one of the largest wolves ever captured on film, a dog can be heard barking in the background, and it's clear that the person that's filming is nervous as they breathe heavily. The camera zooms in on the dark and blurry figure, while the dog barks more intensely. Suddenly, the dog comes into view and bolts toward the dark figure, which suddenly stands up. The dark figure was actually a wolf, and it towered over the dog at its full height. The wolf chased the dog and turned as the large dog turned to face it. The wolf was almost twice the size of the dog, and the dog was a large breed, perhaps a husky. The dog chased the wolf away, but when it got close, the wolf quickly turned around and did the dog's wheel in pay, and the video ended there as the humans attempted to intervene. Number 6. Glowing eyes in the dark. 2 years ago in September, a pair of huge glowing eyes that were trained on the camera was caught in the California wilderness. But what was it? Well, at Lava Beds National Monument in Northern California, a place full of wonder and mystery, something disturbing showed up on the cameras and it took over the internet. A creepy black and white image that was shared on Facebook showed 2 glowing eyes in the darkness with just a hint of the beast attached to them. The photo was taken in September in the 73 square mile wilderness, which is about 300 miles north of Sacramento. Now just imagine walking along the road at Lava Beds. It's around 4 a.m., and you see this pair of huge glowing eyes trained on you coming out of seemingly nowhere. Luckily, there's an explanation. The wilderness is home to bobcats, an animal more threatening than mountain lions, and they grow to 250 pounds to 30-pound-ish animal that made this place its home. Hunts at night, but the site's Facebook narrative suggests that the photo shows the outline of the bobcat's massive paws. Another clue that the animal was indeed a bobcat is its bobtail. You know the reason why bobcats caught a bobcat. Number 7. Giant creature. Just a few months ago in April, Texas state park officials were scratching their heads when they tried to figure out what the mystery animal was that was found lurking around at Vinson Rio Grande Valley State Park. A staff member posted a trail cam picture of the creature on Facebook, asking the public for help. They said they were stumped and still trying to figure out what the elusive creature was. Was it a new species, an escaped animal from a nearby zoo, or just a park ranger pulling a prey? Regardless, they thought it was thrilling to see such an incredible animal in its natural habitat. Staff continued to ask for help in identifying the animal in the ongoing investigation. In the comments, many people left their guesses, and some said that it was a giant river or maybe a pregnant badger, but we'd like to know what you think. And if you think this was an animal or some sort of an identifiable creature. Number 8. Glowing eye chase. In one video that circulated online, we see a man that was under the influence of flakka, chasing down a car with superhuman speed. You can see the man run extremely fast in an attempt to catch up with the car while his eyes glow during the chase. This isn't the first time this drug has made people do crazy things. In 2015, a 34-year-old man undressed and then ran naked while being high on this $5 insanity drug. He ran through traffic in an attempt to escape imaginary killers who stole his clothes. Matthew Kenny said he smoked the drug before he went streaking and was subsequently arrested in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The drug in question is made from the same version of stimulant that used to produce bath salts, and it causes euphoria, hallucinations, psychosis, and superhuman strength, or in the first person's case, superhuman speed. The glowing eyes, however, are not thanks to the drug. Number 9. Yeti. The creature we mentioned before is back, and it's time for its few seconds in the spotlight. The Yeti is an ape-like creature that lives in the Himalayan mountain range in Asia. In Western pop culture, gets called the abominable snowman. Now, many articles have attempted to prove the existence of this creature, and sightings, recordings, photos, and plaster cast of large footprints have all been found. But just like Bigfoot, scientists refuse to say that it's real. The Yeti is much like its friend Bigfoot, and it's often described as a large bipedal ape-like creature that's covered in brown, gray, or white hair. It's also said that it has large sharp teeth. Before the 19th century, it's believed that the Yeti was a part of pre-Buddhist beliefs. The Lepcha people worshipped the glacier being as the god of the hunt, or at least that's what the lecture people reported to outsiders. Either way, many different stories of the Yeti have been told, but are they real? Number 10. Two-legged fox. What did the fox say? Well, it was in fact not that it can walk on two legs. The clip of the two-legged fox was shared widely after it was filmed in Ilkeston, Derbyshire. The fox's story is unique and amazing, and it goes to show that nature can truly conquer all. The fox was probably born with two legs missing. That's what wildlife expert Mike Villager said, and he most likely didn't lose them later in life. The video of the fox freely moving around on its two front legs while sniffing around is remarkable. The reason the animal is so adept is because of its poise, balance, and control, which is all astonishing. The animal can go up on its two forelimbs and still eat. It's truly amazing. Many animals cope well enough when they lose one of their limbs, but this is truly impressive. And the fact that the animal looks so confident only further cements the idea that it was born that way. The fox also looked to be in great health, with no signs of illness. This is so far the only creature on this list that isn't disturbing, but instead, really adorable. Thank you so much for watching the video. Do like and share with your friends. Stay tuned for more amazing content like this. Thank you once again.